Hello and welcome back to the Old Realms, and I'm having a blast. Oh yes, we're having an absolute blast. We've got a bunch of tree men in our army now, and I cannot wait to see whether we can actually succeed in leveling them up and actually graduating them to ancient tree men. Even though, funnily enough, ancient tree men don't seem to be particularly much more powerful than the previous iteration, but that's fine. I don't care. I just want more of them. I just want so many of them that they blot out the sun. Anyway, I'm probably going to be doing a little bit of leadership leveling here. You know, it's probably going to make a big difference. Well, somewhat of a big difference at least. And every spawned unit heals 1 HP for all heroes. That's kind of crazy, if you think about it. That's actually kind of crazy. Charges increase by 50%. That sounds pretty good too. So let's do that one. There we go. All right, and let's just spec into that again because it doesn't save in between. But yeah, that's absolutely fine. And now we're going to go into a battle against this guy. I don't know who this is, but I just stumbled across him. Now, bear in mind, you remember I said in the previous episode I was going to use the roots to go back to our previous position. Well, the funny thing about that, yeah, I logged in, right? I logged in today, and I looked at my resources, and for some reason I had a lot less harmony than I did beforehand. I'm not entirely sure if I just didn't see how much I actually had previously, but well, whatever the case, I basically just decided, you know what, I'm just going to run back manually, and I'm not going to use the tree roots this time. And it's kind of a warning, you know? It's kind of like a nice little, shall we say, oh yes, probably a good idea to be a little bit careful in the future about how we manage our harmony resource, because that's the wonderful thing actually about what the modding team have done here. They've made it so that obviously, as I said to you in a previous episode, you know, it's capped out. We found out that it was capped out at 2,500. Take position. And the reason why this is good, I mean, I'd personally prefer it uncapped, of course, but I 100% understand why it is capped. Because they want to make it so that you have to be more strategic, more tactical about how you use it. And I think that's actually really, really good. Because if you don't do that, you're going to have situations where, well, you just have way too much harmony, you know? You're just going to have way too much harmony, and it's just not going to, well, it's not going to be very conducive to pretty much anything. So it's going to be so nice. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to hope that our tree men... Oh, they're actually moving pretty fast. They are actually... Oh, okay, they're moving a lot faster than I anticipated. I actually thought they were going to take a long time to get across the battlefield, but no, they actually seem to be walking pretty nicely here. I only have 12. Why do I only have 12? Okay, that's kind of crazy. Anyway, let's tell them to charge in. Let's tell these guys to go over here. Put these guys into a loose formation. Oh, they already are. Okay, that's fantastic. And now let's go for summer heat. Let's see if I can maybe just affect them a little bit. And there it is. Nice. Nice cast right there. That was a nice cast, if I do say so myself. And now when our spirits deal damage, if they're actually going to deal damage, obviously we do have 2 spell singers now, so it's going to make it a lot easier for our people to actually charge my ability. As you can see, there we go, there's the ability. Let's cast it. And let's cast another one. Boom, let's cast another one. There you go. We're going to cast a huge amount of these guys. Bear in mind that we are actually fighting against peasants. These guys are literally just peasants most of the time, so we don't even need to really worry about pretty much anything that's happening here. Unfortunately for me, though, it's now slowed down a little bit, which is kind of sad, but, you know, that's just how it goes. But you can see just how dramatic it is, and we have just completely destroyed the opponent. Absolutely destroyed them. Oh, well... yeah, that's a classic and a half. Where was our cavalry, by the way? Did I not tell my cavalry to charge in? Huh. I guess I didn't. Oh well, never mind. Not that big a deal. You know, we were up against basically just peasants, like I said. Their composition, I checked their composition beforehand, and I thought to myself, yeah, these guys are going to be nice and easy for us to defeat. And as you see here, we're going to be gaining some more dryads in the process too. We got 2 ancient tree men, and yeah, we can also get some wonderful little prisoners here and there. And we do have a lot of level ups too. And apparently no one needs to level up. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I probably should have leveled up before we went through to the inventory screen, because otherwise we're just wasting potential experience, I suppose. But it's not actually that big a deal, you know, in the grand scheme of things. I don't think we actually have a huge amount of, shall we say, huge amount of units that can actually level up, because we do have a lot of dryads, we have a lot of those wild stag knights and things like that, and they've already leveled up, most of them. So yeah, it doesn't really surprise me that much that we're not really getting a huge amount there. But yeah, we're gonna actually just gonna ransom everyone. There you go. Look at that, another 9,000 gold, which is just incredible. We are getting so much. Look at this. We're getting 11,000 right here. We are doing very, very nicely in regards to our money situation. I feel like the Old Realms does a really, really good job of rewarding you for being successful in combat, and it doesn't feel like you're struggling against overwhelming attrition from the daily wage. Because obviously, let's face it, there are many cases in native Bannerlord where I just go, hey, that's so annoying. You know, it's really annoying to have the daily wage because you're consistently basically pushed up against it. It's one of those things that is a constant reminder of, oh, I really need to get cash to be able to sustain my army. And the way that it's working now, obviously, is not that case. You know, we are in a completely different position mindset-wise. Because our mindset right now is, we don't have to worry about cash, and the reason why we don't have to worry about cash is because I'm paying such a small amount. I obviously have a mercenary wage and all that wonderful stuff, which is definitely making a huge difference. However, the main reason why that's making a huge difference is because most of my troops are not actually costing me much at all. Because I'm obviously, you know, think about it, you know, I'm using dryads, spirits mostly, in comparison to using things like, you guessed it, actual archers and things like that. And obviously we do have cavalry and so on and so forth. So it does, you know, we still have regular units, but it's just nice that we actually have an alternative, shall we say, an alternative way of doing it. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the tournament here, just because I kind of want to show you exactly how I've been winning these tournaments. And, well, maybe it's going to actually get me a little bit of bow skill too. So maybe that's going to be kind of nice. There we go. Just get 2 shots there. Get 2 there. And maybe we could do this. And then I might be able to move over here as well. And boom. There we go. Okay, so I have 182. There is no way ever that the opponent is actually going to be able to catch up to me now. And I've hit every single one of my targets, so there you go. And this is exactly what happens when you actually have a slightly better bow. And it doesn't even really matter about your bow skill as much as the bow itself. So if you do get a wood elf bow, for example, you're going to have an absolutely wonderful time. It's going to be so incredibly powerful for you to get the wood elf bow. It really makes a huge difference. So let's just continue to fire here. Unfortunate that that was stopped, but that's okay. We are still going to be absolutely fine. Technically, if you wanted to, you could, you know, step further back, and you could probably get even more points. I'm a little bit worried about this actually now. I think we should be fine. You know, in the grand scheme of things, I think we should be fine. Most of the time, the AI, as I said to you before in a previous episode, the AI doesn't really get above 125 most of the time. And as you can see right here, they very rarely get above 150. So if you can get about 150, 140 each and every time, you'll probably be fine, even if it looks as though the opponent is going to do something. So there's that to consider. Oh, did I just miss that? Wow. Okay, that was pretty sloppy of me. Okay, not so good. Not so good, but that's fine. That's fine. If I can just do this, just basically lining up the... I love the fact that there is penetration to the pots here, because basically any single time we can get, you know... I'm going to come up with some innuendo here now, because let's face it, it is actually accurate this time, okay? So, you know, double penetration of the of the pots, okay, of the pots is actually pretty good in this case, and surprisingly enough, it is actually very, very efficient in regards to getting you the win in these tournaments. I mean, you can see already here that I'm actually at a pretty high level, and I think we have probably won this without too many issues. 174, that's pretty nice, and boom. Oh no, oh, I missed that one. Oh well, never mind, not that big a deal. There we go. 188, there's no way that our opponent is going to be able to do anything, and there you have it. Nice and easy. Kind of wish we'd get more renown for the tournaments. But obviously that's a base game Bannerlord thing. I don't know whether... I'm not sure. I don't know. I think it would be cool if the base game actually changed the way that tournaments work, because I personally feel like tournaments are... They're supposed to be... I mean, they're supposed to be this thing, right? They're supposed to be this thing that actually provides a significant amount of prestige. Or at the very least... You'd think so, right? Because in a realistic situation, someone winning a tournament is going to gain quite a lot of renown. They're going to be lauded as being a fearsome combatant. They're obviously not going to be, you know, promoted to legendary status overnight, but it is definitely going to make a bit of a difference to their overall, shall we say, reputation, right? To their reputation. And I feel like gaining 3, right? This is 3 renown. I feel like it's way too little. But obviously, that is just my opinion, you know. I mean, obviously, it's one of those activities that you can potentially do very early on in your playthrough if you so desire. You know, if you're actually somewhat decent at the combat system, or you just get lucky with what is actually being used at the time, because there's multiple different ways that you can, you know, proceed in Bannerlord, which is one of the greatest things about the game, of course. There are quite a few different ways that you can succeed. You can do trading, you can be a bandit like we've shown in our other series that's currently running at the moment. You know, you can literally do pretty much anything you want for the most part. Yeah, I mean, there obviously are some places where I personally would prefer a bit more freedom. But, you know, for the most part, yeah, you can actually decide your path in whatever way you want. And I think that's really cool. However, obviously, as I say, some of these methods are much more effective than others. Like, for example, like as I say, trading itself. Trading is a fantastic way of gaining some cash, and if you're a fan of economical power and so on and so forth, like I am, I actually really enjoy doing those kinds of things. You know, then you're going to have a great time nevertheless. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, oh, okay, wait a minute. What do we got going on here? Okay, we got a staff. I already have a staff, so I don't really need that. Ooh, hello there. Okay, I am going to be buying this bow for 100%. Oh, yes. This is insane. Okay, I need to level up my bow skill. Alright, yeah, I need to level up my bow skill. There's a prosthetic leg. Wow, that's pretty cool. There's a prosthetic hook, too. Okay, wow, yeah, that's the first time I've seen things like that in the game, I think. So that's pretty cool. I like that. And yeah, otherwise, we do need to get 100, don't we? Yeah, we need to get 100 bow skill. So that's going to be a little bit of a... Well, a little bit annoying, shall we say. It's going to be a little bit annoying for me, but Well, we'll see what we can do. I mean, I do need to get to the next level so I can get another point, another focus point in this. I'm feeling like we're leveling up really, really slowly, but oh well, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, trading and caravans. I'm just gonna finish up that point real fast, and then we'll go into a battle against these guys, or maybe not. There's a bunch of them. Ah, hello there, sir. Okay, I will go in against you. Yes, hello. Okay, there we go. We got him. We got him. So yeah, anyway. Hiring a caravan and running a profitable caravan in the base game, it doesn't give you any trade skill. Or it gives you very little, at the very least. And as a result, it's kind of not really that beneficial. Yeah, sure, sometimes it will give you some cash and things like that, and that's obviously good. But for the most part, it's going to be somewhat, well, underpowered to a certain degree, because it's not actually going to provide you with a significant amount of benefit. It's not going to give you any trade skill. So you have to run around yourself doing a lot of busy work, and I personally don't like that much. Well, I don't like that much either, but there you go. You know what's really funny about that? I had Pan's impenetrable pelt on me, and that meant that I had 40%, 40 damage reduction, physical damage reduction, and this enemy was able to kill me in one hit. I guess that just goes to show that, you know, no matter whether you have, you know, 80% damage reduction, I think I probably would have still died, which is very, very surprising to me, but oh well, it doesn't really matter, as we've seen right here. I mean, I wanted to, you know what's really funny about this? I wanted to level my bow skill. Yes. Oh well, never mind. There's a bunch of extra vassals in and around this area, so obviously it's actually not even bad. You know, if I get eliminated here and there and everywhere, it's not actually super, super awful, because I am actually going to have additional targets without too many issues finding another one. And another wonderful thing, of course, about being a medicine-based character is that, look at my HP. I'm basically already back up to 50% without pretty much wondering about anything, to be honest. I literally just got back on my feet without too many issues whatsoever. But yeah, anyway, I am not even bothering to look at these guys' compositions anymore, because for the most part, I believe that we can probably handle quite a lot of different compositions, and these guys don't seem to have anything that is significantly powerful. But yeah, I mean, I got murdered. I got murdered. I'm actually just going to tell my people to charge in. I'm going to tell absolutely every single person to charge in, and I am going to try to deal some damage with my bow here. Let's just, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Okay, come on now. Can I get more damage, please? Just a little bit. Okay. Oh no! Please don't hit my own people. Bruce, what are you doing, sir? I don't know what he's doing. It's not a particularly elvish name, is it? Oh, who knows? Well, who knows? Yes. This is the life of a spellcaster, isn't it? 140. And I used Pan's impenetrable pelt once again, by the way. I did actually use the exact same ability, and I took 140 damage. Kinda wish that I had the ability to wear heavier armor, but this is the life we chose. Yes, this is the life we chose. Oh well, never mind. Once again, achieving victory, but not while alive, which is very, very sad indeed. But again, it's one of those funny times where we literally are not even having any issues, to be honest. I mean, literally. I mean, look at what we've got going on here. We have a significant amount of very, very powerful people in our army here, and I'm back up to 40% HP already. How much HP do I actually have? I should probably check that, shouldn't I? That's probably going to be a pretty important thing for me to do. So let me actually just very quickly get out of here. Does this guy want to fight me? No, he doesn't. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah. So let's go over here to the Halls of Anareth, and I will take a quick look and see how much HP we actually have. And we're also going to obviously sell. But I need to be careful, because if I sell my bow... Did I already sell my bow, by the way? I hope not. No, I didn't. Okay, let's lock that, because... Can you imagine me literally going in here and being like, ah yes, let me sell everything. And, oh, look at how much money we've made. And then I end up selling the thing that I really, really badly wanted to use. Yeah, that's probably a thing that has happened many, many times in the past. You know? It definitely has. But let us not speak of it. Yes, let us not speak of it. Okay, so tools, there we go. 41,000, pretty nice. Let's get an Empire Charger, why not? And we'll move on. Now, I should probably recruit more archers. I feel like we're not doing particularly well on the archer front, so let's get rid of a couple of dryads. I'm not that close to the Oak of Ages right now, so I'll just get rid of six dryads, and we will just recruit a bunch of these guys. I kind of wish I had it's really annoying, actually. I want a higher party size, but it's difficult to do that at the moment. Okay, so my HP, okay, I have 115. I have 115 max HP. You can see here that I am unbound at the moment, which reduces my HP by 53. So, theoretically, once I am bound, which enables at around 750 harmony, we should have a pretty easy time of things. However, I am actually losing harmony at the moment, which is very surprising. Why am I losing harmony so dramatically? I don't know. Wait a minute, let me have a look. Ah, Tal Kalon is raided. Is that the reason? Yes. Okay, that is indeed the reason. So, wait a minute. Where is Tal Kalon? Where is that? Why am I getting penalized for some random village somewhere? Oh, well, never mind. I guess that is indeed what's happening. Where is Tal Kalon? Is it somewhere around here? Because I'm seeing a lot of Tals. No? Nope, I'm not seeing it anywhere, but I'm going to assume it's somewhere nearby on the border or something like that. But yeah, let's just go over to the Oak real fast, because if I can go over to the Oak, we're actually going to be able to kind of solve our problem a little bit here. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to give 10 dryads, and that's going to give me 810, which is obviously fantastic, because now that means that I now have, well, actually nothing. Yeah, I don't actually get any kind of benefit from this. However, I can actually go in and fight some of these beastmen. Probably going to be a good idea, because fighting these guys gets me 13 additional dryads. Wow, okay. That's actually significant. And that means I can then let me just go and pray at this thing. Oh, there's so much to do. So much to do, so little time. Isn't that the case? Yes. Okay, so then we're just going to go back to the Oak once again and just place our dryads in there. I might, you know what? I might actually decide to place every single one of our dryads in there at this point. I might actually do that. Let's do it. So that's 170. So we just gained 170 dryads. 170 dryads. Wouldn't that be hilarious? No, 170 harmony. And if we can do more along those lines, we'll have a great time. Nomadic traditions, let's do that. Heroic leader, no, we're going to go for authority, I think. Even though I personally like heroic leader a great deal, because it does increase the battle morale penalty to enemies when troops in your formation kill an enemy. And if I am indeed the leader of, you know, the captain of the cavalry or so on and so forth, and the cavalry ends up killing a huge amount of enemies, the battle morale penalty is going to skyrocket extremely fast. However, I really want additional party size. Do I care? You know what? Heroic leader is just too good, I think. It's probably just too good. Chaos corruption reaches a critical level. Okay, wait a minute. What do you mean chaos corruption reaches a critical level in this place? Where's that? Where did that actually happen? Ah, Chaos Lord Mortkin of the Chaos. Really? We have Chaos enemies? Okay, ooh, that's fun. Okay, where's he? He's declared war on us, but I have no idea where he's at, so I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. And we'll just get these guys. And then I think I'll probably, you know what? I feel like I should probably just stick around the Oak of Ages. I'm sure there's there is actually a Beastman camp much, much closer. So what I should theoretically do, and this guy actually escaped before I was able to sell him, which is kind of unfortunate, but that doesn't really matter actually either, because we have so much cash as it is. So, it's fine. Anyway, yeah, so let's just do this. And let's relieve the tree spirits right here. And we got a bunch more dryads. So we're basically just going to use these as currency now, pretty much. I think that's actually going to be a bit more of a, shall we say, a bit more a good idea, in my opinion. A good idea. Okay, so we're just going to indulge. I'm going to test our luck. Let's have a look. There we go. Okay, let's do this. Try your luck with a raffle ticket. And luck is not on your side this time. Okay, somewhat unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that it would be this time around, but oh well, never mind. And we can otherwise just get these guys. And then we can move on. And once again, we have more dryads. I'm kind of trying to get to around 1,500 if I can. I mean, obviously, this is not particularly bad, but as you see here, Tal Kulon being raided is pretty awful. That's one of the main reasons why we're having issues. And there we go. We actually did just get rid of our prisoners as well, which is very nice. And then we can actually just sell more of our stuff. And I do need to level up my bow skill. Still, I know. It's kind of an annoying situation, isn't it? Because it's like, you know, what do I do? Can I actually get the opportunity to do that? Well, feels kind of hard, to be honest. Anyway, we're just gonna go and fight this guy because he's right next to us, and we might as well. And I believe these guys actually don't have that many shields. So this might make a pretty big difference. We have a load of cavalry, by the way. Way too much. Let's move my infantry into a position here that they might be able to do something. Bear in mind, we do have only 2 tree men now, which is not exactly great. Let's put this here, this there, and then we'll put the cavalry over here somewhere. And now I'm just going to get out my bow. Let's use Pan's Impenetrable Pelt, even though that's not going to make any difference, because as we've seen, I literally still die instantaneously, even while using it. Kind of wish that there was a way for me to not take so much damage, but that's okay, I guess. Why is my horse so slow? Is it just me? Is it just me who thinks my horse is really, really slow? I feel like it's really, really slow. Alright. Well, I guess that is to be expected, considering I don't actually have a large amount of, well, riding skill. You know what I wish? I wish I could get a headshot. But unfortunately for me, the ability to get a headshot is somewhat limited. Ah, there we go. Finally. Okay. Because the funny thing about this is, you know, I am so inaccurate with this thing because obviously I have such little skill that it's quite difficult to make that work. But I am actually getting some decent bow skill. You know, it's not too bad. Maybe I should just stay here. Maybe I should just stand still, but the problem is that does reduce the shot difficulty, and as we know, the shot difficulty is the main reason why we're actually going to gain anything, you know, gain skill from it. Ah, there we go. I actually did level up. Wow, fantastic. That's nice. And can I get to 75? I wouldn't mind. Okay, where are my tree men? Okay, I'm just going to tell my tree men to charge in here. Nice headshot. There's 75. There's another headshot. Very nice. Okay, only at the end. Do you notice that? Only at the end we were actually gaining anything. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so the tree men are going to go in. Let's charge my cavalry as well. And let's just do a little bit of a slashy of this guy in the back here. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Well, that's fine then. And once my tree men actually start dealing some damage, could they actually attack? Attack, fellows! Are you serious? They're just standing there. Huh. Well, that's not particularly useful. I did charge them, as you can see right there. They're just standing there. They're not actually attacking. Huh. Okay. Do they need dryads alongside them or something like that for them to actually be, you know, like active or something like that? I actually don't know. Surely not. But we did actually kill 2 of those guys with a penetrating shot, which I very much appreciate. Thank you. But yeah, I need to actually have a look at my mount because I feel like my mount is maybe lame. Maybe it's a lame mount now. But yeah, I don't know. But we are actually almost at 100 spellcraft, and I cannot wait to actually get to 100, because that is going to provide us with a significant amount of power increase, the power curve that we're going to gain from having adept level spells unlocked is going to be exceptionally good. Funnily enough, as you can see right here, if you take a look at my ancient tree men, they got 0 kills. They got 0 kills. Very, very strange. I'm not entirely sure why that happened. They seem to just be standing there doing nothing at all. They seem to just be running away from the opponents. So I don't know why that was happening. Ah, look at that! I did actually gain a wonderful, wonderful increase in our party size here, because I probably leveled up my my clan tier. I assume my clan tier leveled up, so that's very nice. That means that we are getting the wish that we had a while ago, which was just to, you know, get an increased party size. You know, that's pretty cool. And yeah, we're actually almost at 1500 Unbound Harmony as well. And that's going to be kind of nice. So let me actually just get rid of this, 11,000. And we'll just get rid of these hogs and sheep and so on and so forth. And we are rolling in cash right now. And actually, I'm going to be getting all these guys too. And the Oak of Ages is not even that far away. Oh, there's Tal Culon. Is raided. It says it's still raided. That's so weird, because as far as I can tell, it's not raided. Ah. Oh, it was raided. Oh, okay, I see. So basically, it's really important to Wood Elves that they protect their villages. I can't imagine playing so protectively, I guess you could kind of call it. I don't know. It's going to be, you're going to have to be super on point to be able to prevent every single one of your villages from being attacked. I don't know how that's even going to be possible, to be honest. Your vassals would have to be so proactive. I'm not entirely sure if that's even a possibility, but yeah, anyway. We're going to get rid of basically every single dryad here. And we're now at 1460, which is very nice. I like that. And we did level up. Yes, great. Look at that. We actually leveled up. Okay, so minus 50% accuracy penalty while rotating or reload speed. Yeah, I don't really care about reload speed. I'm going to go for the accuracy penalty here. And we could then go for steward skill, or we could go for faith, or we could go for some more medicine, more leadership. Yeah, you know, it's very annoying when you have so many things that you want to level up at once, isn't it? Yes, I have a feeling that I'm going to want to level up my bow skill. So let's get some more control and some more bows. And now we have another career point as well. So I'm now clan renown 3, clan 3, right? So I don't currently have the ability to use the next trees or anything like that, if you excuse the pun. But I am eventually going to get there, hopefully soon. Okay, upkeep for Elven units is reduced by 15%. Gaining 15% ward save would be really useful. Upon casting, all forest spirits move faster for 10 seconds. I mean, that's obviously pretty fantastic. Every spawned unit heals 1 HP for all heroes, or we could just go for this. Ability starts charged. That could be pretty fun. Okay, we'll try to get that, but that's going to take a while. I don't know whether we're even going to be able to get there. Anyway, that is probably going to be it for this episode. What's my spellcraft at? Oh, I'm at 98. Oh, so incredibly close. Okay, so 100% we're going to have the ability to get to the next, next rank of spells. And then we'll finally be able to peruse a wonderful selection of adept level spells, and we're going to have a fun time. I cannot wait. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.